everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing very well today. So today's video I'm excited to do because I am going to be sharing with you the products that I was loving during the month of February. So I promised that I would try to bring these monthly favorites videos back, and that's what I'm here to do today. And I'm really excited to share with you these products, and some of these are pretty random. Some of these I've talked about before here on my channel, and some I have not. So I'm really excited to share these with you. Before we get started, a few just housekeeping YouTube things. Please be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Also, please subscribe. I noticed that some of you watch my videos, but maybe you're not subscribing. So please, 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 please subscribe. Do all of the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, everything. Also, everything that I am able to link down below will be linked. Some of the links may be affiliate links, which means I do receive a small commission if you shop through the links. If you do, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I really appreciate it. It does go a long way, so thank you so much. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So I feel like I have a pretty good random kind of assortment of products here. So a foundation that was in my Shop My Stash rotation, and I just fell back in love with it, and it's honestly such a good foundation, is this one from Revlon. This is the Revlon Illuminance foundation. I do wear the shade 117 light beige in this one, and I've heard possibly that this is being discontinued. I certainly hope that that is not the case, because this is so beautiful. I have had some really weird times with my skin lately. I feel like I've had texture and acne, and I've had really good skin days. So I feel like my skin has kind of been all over the place, but I feel like this foundation is kind of very consistent for me. It's a foundation that I can always pull for and just know and feel confident that I'm going to love the way that it looks. And so I was reaching for this one a lot, and I'm just so in love with it. So hopefully it is not being discontinued. If you see it though, be sure to pick it up. If you see it on sale, be sure to pick it up. Like, I just really recommend it. I think it's a great formula. So really love this one. It does give pretty good coverage as well. I would say that this is a kind of medium coverage foundation. It does give your skin a really beautiful natural glow, but it's nothing too crazy throughout the day. So this is a perfect everyday foundation. So really love this one. Another product that I have spoken about time and time again here on my channel, so I apologize for being redundant, but because my skin has kind of been going through these different phases, I feel that I've been wanting to just reach for the products that I feel most reliable in. And so this is the BB cream from Mizon. This is the Snail Repair Intensive BB cream. I do wear the shade number 21. I actually really need to repurchase this one because mine is expired. There's nothing wrong with the formula. It doesn't smell or anything. It's just because this has SPF in it, and so there has to be an expiration date, but this still performs really well. It doesn't have a scent or anything like that. But similarly to the Revlon, this gives really nice coverage. I would say medium to full coverage, mainly medium to be honest, and this just wears like iron on my skin. I have had some really long days, and whenever that happens I always go for this one. It was super hot the other day, and I was doing errands, running around. I was outside, I was with family, like I was just busy. I had no time to do like touch-ups or anything, and I wore my makeup literally up until like 10:30 that night, and my makeup looked solid, like so good. So I completely trust with my whole heart in this BB cream. If you were to take anything away from this video, it's this BB cream. It's so good. Unfortunately, I don't think you can find this on Amazon, but if you go through YesStyle, that is usually how I find this one. So I desperately need to pick up another one. I love it so much. Okay, and then we have this product. I'm almost hesitant to mention it because it's pretty new to me, but I've really been liking it, and it is this new corrector from Essence. I feel like Essence has been killing it lately. They have been one of my favorite brands currently because they're just pumping out some really great products, and so this is no exception. This is the Correct and Conceal Under Eye Brightening Concealer in Light. So this definitely has a pinky tone to it, and I love this because of course this is going to color correct. It's going to kind of brighten the under eyes, which I always love, especially on days when I'm feeling really tired and I'm getting ready for work and I just want to look more put together, more awake. And so this has been so useful. I think most importantly, what I love about it is that it's a doe foot. And so I feel like oftentimes color correctors, one of my favorites is from Milani, and it's in a squeeze tube, which can be a little bit annoying because it's not as convenient. I still love it though. And then of course there's color correctors that are in a cream that's like in a pot, and those I just feel like I do not reach for them because they are so inconvenient. This I love because I can just quickly go in with it, and then it's just so easy to use. Do you know what I mean? So I love this one, and I'm so happy that I decided to pick it up because I do feel like I will get some good use out of this. Now we're gonna move on to some liquid bronzers, and funnily enough, I am going to be talking about the Rare Beauty liquid bronzer. I know I mentioned in my kind of like speed reviews or like updates on some makeup I had been trying, I mentioned that this is like nothing revolutionary, and I still believe that to be true. I really do. However, I've been liking this. I've been using it a lot. It's in my everyday makeup drawer currently, and so I've been pulling for it, and it's just really good. I feel like it's a staple. It's something that I know I can trust. It's going to look good. It is pretty like, I would say it's sheer, but it's buildable, but it's not super pigmented. So if you are someone who wants a lot of pigment for your cream and liquid products, I feel like you will like this, but you're gonna have to work with it a little bit. And that's definitely my experience, but the end result I really love. I think it's really beautiful. So I wanted to mention this one because it has been a favorite. Like I feel like I have been kind of pulling for this naturally. Like I said in my review video, I don't think that this is anything like extraordinary. I don't think that this is anything revolutionary, but I do have it and I'm enjoying it and I'm pulling for it and I like it. Do you know what I mean? So I wanted to mention this one. I am happy with it. I do love, again, that it's just really light on the skin, and that you can build it up, which is really, really nice. So I wanted to mention this one. I do wear the shade Mellow. Something to note about this formula is that it is very much like a serum texture, but I don't have any issues with that, thankfully. I was a little bit worried that with the serum-y texture that it was going to be more oily and consistency, but it's definitely not. I was also afraid that it was going to pick up my foundation underneath, and that's not the case. So I'm really, really pleased with this product. Another liquid bronzer that I'm really happy with that I also spoke about in that review video is the Essence Baby Got Bronze Liquid Bronzer. I love this product so much. I do have the shade Sun-Kissed Sweetie. This is in their kind of like their puff style packaging. Not my favorite, however, I do feel like Essence kind of makes this work, this packaging. It's not as messy as the e.l.f. contour wand or the Milani contour wand. I do feel like this one is not as messy. I feel like because it just shoots out of, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it shoots out of the center through that hole there. I feel like it makes it so much just tidier and neater, and you can really, really control how much is coming off rather than with like the Charlotte Tilbury, the Tarte, the e.l.f., the Milani. It's all coming out just through the sponge tip. It's not through one portion of the sponge tip, which makes it so messy because you can't really control how much is coming out. I feel like Essence has nailed this sponge tip packaging, so I don't mind it as much with this setup here. But I love this. This is so good. As I was mentioning, I just feel like Essence has just been killing it. I love the formulation of this liquid bronzer because I can just draw it on and it blends out so easily with a brush. I love this so much. This is perfect again for every day because it's pigmented, but it's still really nice and easy to blend. So yeah, I've been loving this. Again, Sun-Kissed Sweetie is my shade. I love it so much. Then we have a blush, and this blush has been so good and so beautiful. I love it so much. I've been using it a lot as well ever since I purchased it. And this is from CoverGirl. It's from their True Blend skin line. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Blush Balm. Not only is the formula great with this one, but also the shade Nude Flush is just so stunning. Talk about the most perfect blush shade ever. this is it. Like, this is so beautiful. And the reason I love this one so much is because it takes a while to build this one up because it is that balmy type of consistency. But unlike the Merit Flush Bombs, for instance, these you can actually build up and they last so long. Like, I will put this on and then I'll powder, which is another thing I love. You can still see this blush shining even through the powder, which I love. Like, it's still pigmented enough that you can see it underneath powder. So I do love that. But also I will still see this blush throughout like the rest of the day. Like, it'll be the end of the day and I can still see this blush, which is amazing. So I am so in love with this, and this shade Nude Flush is just so stunning. Like, I feel like it is my perfect blush shade of life. I love it. I feel like I could use this blush shade for the rest of my life and I would be so, so happy and content with the blush color. So yes, I love this one. I cannot recommend this formula, but also this shade enough. I'm honestly tempted to pick up more shades because I'm just so impressed with this formula, but I want to see swatches. I want to see like how people are, like, I want to see how they apply on others, like the shades, because I definitely love this one so much because of the shade. So we'll see. Really happy with that one though. Okay, now we're gonna get into two powders that I've been loving. Firstly, again from Essence, this is the Flawless Skin Trio Loose Setting Powder. So it says that it's blurring, brightening, and smoothing. So this is a multicolored powder. It is a loose powder, and there is a lavender shade, a light pink shade, as well as a light peach color. And I love this powder so much. This powder is so smoothing on the skin, and it's very mattifying, not to the point where my skin feels dry or tight or anything like that, but it really does set the skin down completely. So if you're someone with oily skin or combination skin, I think you will really like this powder for that reason. I feel like right now during the winter, this can be a little bit harsh for me to use all over my face, but I feel like during the spring and summer months, I feel like my skin is going to really benefit from a powder like this. It also does really well underneath the eyes, and I love that even though this is a brightening powder, I can still use this all over my face and it's not too much. So I am really happy with this powder. I think it's heavy duty. I think that it lasts really well on the skin. I think it blurs. I feel like the least thing it does is brighten, but I'm totally okay with that as long as the powder works, right? And I do feel like it does. So I am so impressed with this. I have been using this nonstop since I got it. And I do think that's gonna be like a forever repurchase for me. Another powder that I've really been loving is the Wet n Wild Loose Setting Powder in the shade Soft Pink. So Wet n Wild, of course, had to do their take on a loose setting powder in a pink shade. And I'm so glad that they did because I feel like Wet n Wild did it right. So I spoke about this in that review video. I will have that video linked down below, by the way, because I keep referencing it. And please support it. It would mean a lot to me. But anyways, I talked about in that video how the one size pink powder is just way too much for me, and it's way too pink. I feel like it completely defeats the purpose on my skin tone because it's not really brightening or doing anything like that. But this powder, I feel like it's pink, so I'm still getting the brightening effect, but it's not too pink where it's kind of counteracting itself, right? I feel like this one is a universal pink powder. I feel like people of all skin tones can probably use this shade. Obviously, the one size one will probably work beautifully for medium to deep skin tones, and that's great. I love that for you, but I feel like for people with fair to light skin tones, you probably are not going to benefit from that one size powder. And so I think this one is super good because it's pink enough, again, to get that brightening effect, but I do think that most people will be able to wear this one, which is so great. I've also seen some like medium to tan skin tones using this, and it looks beautiful on them as well. So I am so pleased with this one. Again, I've been using this one and the Essence one like pretty much interchangeably. I'm so happy with it. Okay, then we have this really random eyeshadow stick, but I've been using this a lot and I love it. I am tempted to buy more shades, but I'm trying my best not to purchase like single shadows and things like that because I'm just not one that uses those products that often. But I've been using the heck out of this, which is great. This is the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick in the shade Magnetic Pool. I love this because it is a really beautiful taupey color, and I love this on days whenever I'm getting ready for work and maybe I'm running out of time and I need to kind of speed things up, or maybe I'm too tired and I don't want to do a full eyeshadow look but I want something on my eyes. I will go in with the shadow stick lipstick and just quickly draw it on, blend it out, done, right? Add some mascara, I'm done. And this will last all day long on your eyelids. It's so good. And I'm honestly, again, so tempted to pick up another shade, but Magnetic Pool, it looks gray, but it is such a beautiful taupey color. And I think this is great for every day. So I recommend this one, and this shade in particular is so beautiful. All right, then we have this random eyeliner, and I picked this up from Essence. Again, I've just been so intrigued by the brand. I think because I've had so many great experiences with some of their newer products, I've been really interested to see what else they had in store and see what else, I wanted to try out. And so this is definitely something that I decided to pick up. I picked up 2 shades, but this is the shade that I was that I've been using and that I'm really happy with. I haven't used the other one yet, but this is the Essence Meta Glow Duochrome Eye Pencil. And this one is in the shade Chromatic Love. And I really, really like this. I've been using this underneath or like on my lower lash line, and I really, really like it. I feel like it brings a little bit of that like lightness and brightness to your under eyes, but because it's duochrome, it kind of gives a little bit of like a glittery shift as well, which is super pretty. And I also feel like these wear really, really well on the waterline. I've been really impressed with the ColourPop multi-chrome eyeliners, and I'm happy to report that these from Essence are really good. Specifically, the shade Chromatic Love is very beautiful. I purchased the one that's kind of like that bluish green type of shift, but I haven't used it yet. But because this one performed so well, I'm really happy, or excited rather, to see how the other one will perform. So really happy with this eyeliner from Essence. Also, this is very random because I feel like I was not even using this palette at all, and then all of a sudden I'm using it, and like I have this shade or this eye look that I've created that I love so much, and I honestly just want to keep creating it nonstop. And it's using my Adept Cosmetics Legends of Audra palette. This palette was insanely limited edition, so I'm so sorry, but this is what it looks like. It's absolutely stunning. It's so beautiful, and the look that I've been creating is just throwing in like a just very mid-toned brown shade all over the crease, and then I'll go in with this shade Torok right here to deepen out the outer corner, and then the shade that really just takes everything and just like elevates it completely is the shade Planetary Tremor, which is this metallic right here. It is so beautiful. It's so multi-dimensional. In here, it looks like it's like has different colored glitters, or not glitters, but like colors, I guess. It has like pinks and golds, and it is just so beautiful. And on the eyes, it's even more special. And so I have been loving that eye look so much. I've been using it, or I've been creating that look nonstop. And I really wanted to take a picture. So if I'm able to take a picture, like recreate that look again and take a picture, I will try to do that. If not, I'm so sorry. But it was actually the look I was wearing in that review video. So be sure to check it out if you want to know like how that look turned out. I was wearing that look in that video, so just FYI, but I recreated it again, and it's so beautiful. Like I feel stunning in that eye look. And then what I did was I also threw on this multi-chrome or duochrome eyeliner underneath the waterline, and I feel like that really added something to the look as well. So I love that look so much. The palette is honestly like iffy, like it's been iffy to me. I haven't really played with it that much since I've gotten it, but that shade alone, I feel like I will be dipping into a lot. Okay, then we have lip products, and I have 3 that I really want to mention. These I've just been loving for sure. These 2 lip products I've been loving so much and using so much. This is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Sticks, and it's in the shade Riri. Riri has to be my favorite color within the Fenty line, and this is just so beautiful. It's a really beautiful like lipstick, but it goes on kind of like a balm, and it's gonna have color to it, so you're gonna have some color. It's not gonna be completely sheer, but it's so comfortable on the lips. And so this has been kind of like my walk out the door really quick, throw this on my lips type of lip product, and I love it so much. Similarly to that is the Revlon. These are like the glass shines, I think. They brought these back and I'm so excited that they did. And I picked up the shade Rum Raisin and I'm just so impressed with this. Rum Raisin has to be the most beautiful shade, honestly, and very similar to the Fenty. I'm grabbing this as I walk out the door, I'm applying it, and like I'm good to go. I love this product so much, so I'm just nonstop gravitating towards the both of these. I love them so much. And then also this product makes my lips look so juicy and so beautiful. This is from Tarte and it's their Maracuja Juicy Lip Vinyl. Now, at first, this is the only this is the only one that I have in this formula. I of course have the lip oils, the lip plumps, the regular lip juicy lips, right? I love all of those, but this is the only one that I have in this formula, which is the lip vinyl. And at first when I tried it on, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, this feels really thick on the lips. It's easy to kind of get all messy and like for it to mess up, like all of that. But I have been going in with I've been applying it right with the applicator, like straight from the tube to the lips, but then I'll go in with my finger and kind of spread it out. And I love it that way. And this shade in particular, Spiced Pink, is so beautiful. Like, it is so stunning. Again, I was wearing this in that review video. So if you want to check out this lip color and the eye look I created with this palette, check out that video. And also because I mentioned a lot of these products and gave like even more thorough reviews, this is just so beautiful. And I love, again, the way that it makes my lips look. Like, it's so pretty. Okay, and then lastly, the final favorites products that I've been loving. So for Valentine's Day, I did ask my husband if he could treat me to a Sabrina Carpenter perfume. And what I love about Sabrina Carpenter perfumes is that they are not super expensive. So it was $30 for this, and I picked up, or I asked him to get me the cherry one. So this is the Cherry Baby, I believe. And this smells so good. So here's what the packaging looks like. It looks like everything else of hers, just like that candy bar type of packaging. It does have some weight to it. I was a little bit nervous that it wasn't going to have weight to it. I thought it was going to feel like plasticky or something. That's definitely not the case. This smells so good. This is a beautiful cherry scent, and what I love about this the most is that this lasts all day long. I will spray this on in the morning and I will continue to get whiffs of this throughout the day. This is just so beautiful. This has notes of course, cherry. I think there's chocolate in here. There's amber, vanilla. Like, it is just like, you look at the nose and I'm just like, yes, 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 yes. Like, everything on there just seems right up my alley. So I'm so glad I picked this one up. I really, really want her like Mi Espresso scent, but I'm waiting to see if hopefully she'll come out with this size, because right now she has like the larger size and I think that's like $60 on her website. So I really want to wait and see if it'll come out in this size and purchase it from Walmart. I was able to get this at Walmart, by the way. So I'm really happy with this. Mainly the scent is just so beautiful, and for the price, I'm so happy with just how beautiful the scent is, but also for how long it wears. So that is everything that I was loving during the month of February. So many great products, so many rediscovered products, so many new products, and I'm so happy with, you know, a lot of these favorites. Let me know if you've used any of these products, or if you're interested in any of them, or if you have any favorites that you want to share with me. I'm nosy. I want to know everything about what you're using, as always. And again, everything will be linked down below in case you are interested. Check out my other videos, show my other videos some love. Also with this one, if you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Also, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my YouTube channel family here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will go ahead and see you in my next video. Bye.